What would happen if we introduced the main difference between American and European sports into America's most exciting sports league? In this series, we are going to introduce promotion and relegation. The top 3 teams in every G5 conference will have a chance to take the place of the bottom 3 teams in each Power 5 conference. However, they must win a bowl game to do so. So starting this year, we're going to also start looking at signing classes. So USC, Georgia, and LSU are leading the way. But among non-promoted in Power 5 teams, Air Force has the best class at 22. They had the chance at promotion and lost their bowl game last year, so maybe this new class can get them that final push over in order to get that promotion into the Pac-12. Starting off with the SEC, South Carolina and LSU have made their way back and Old Dominion has come up for the first time. But going down to the Sun Belt, South Alabama, Texas State, and Coastal Carolina, all 1 year off of getting promoted, have already been relegated. Moving on to the ACC, Florida Atlantic and Florida State have made their way up, and Boston College and Virginia have fallen down to the CUSA. In the Big 12, BYU was the only team able to earn promotion, which meant UCF was the only team that got relegated down to the American. In the Big 10, Ohio and Miami of Ohio were the only 2 teams to get promoted, which now means that there are 4 Ohio teams in the Big 10. And down to MAC sent Ball State and Northern Illinois back to the conference that they started in. And finally, with the Pac-12, Cal was the only team to win their bowl game, which meant that Arizona was the only team that got relegated. Going into the year, the best conference is supposedly the Pac-12, followed by the SEC, Big 12, Big 10, and ACC, with a 32-point difference between the 5th best conference and the 6th. So promotion relegation is keeping the Power 5 and Group of 5 as 2 distinct tiers of sport. Just a side note, because I didn't realize this, but apparently, because we're the only team in the independents, we have every single spot on the all independents team, which I didn't think about when I was setting this up. We should probably go ahead and sim to the midway point of the season so that we can see how these teams are looking. We are now here at the midway point of the season, so we can check who is looking like they're going to go. LSU, after being relegated in the first year, is now leading the SEC after coming back up last year. But who is looking like they're going to go down? Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Missouri, and South Carolina is on that border again. They've been going up and down, up and down. Vanderbilt is looking to come back up. App State and Arkansas State are the other 2. In the ACC, Syracuse is doing really well, but who's looking to go down? Pitt, Maryland, and Va Tech. UAB, Miami, Clemson are close by, but actually UAB is tied and Miami has 2 less games played. So, and from the CUSA, Rice fighting again, BC and Georgia Tech. So 2 of the relegated teams are looking to come back up. From the Big 12, I get that out of my face. Hey, Iowa State was actually facing relegation last year and they're doing a lot better. Louisville, Kansas State, and Kansas. This is because of no conference games. So realistically, it's probably around Louisville, BYU, and Oklahoma State. And from the American, yes! Let's go! We're in 3rd! We're in 3rd! Technically, we have a worse record than 2 of the teams in Houston and Baylor. But SMU, come on, please earn this promotion. USF, Navy, and SMU are the 3. In the Big 10. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. These conference rankings are gonna be nutty. Oh my. Who's looking to go down? Wisconsin, Illinois, and Miami, Ohio is gonna bounce back down is what it looks like for now. Central Michigan, Northwestern, and Northern Illinois. So is Northern Illinois also gonna be a ping-ponging team just the other way that's from South Carolina? From the Pac-12, there's a lot of undefeated teams. I guess it's college. Washington State, San Diego State, and UNLV are the 3 teams. So 2 of the teams that have been promoted are looking like they could go back down again. Arizona State also is not looking great though. And from the Mountain West, Colorado and Arizona won't come back up, along with New Mexico. Stanford is on that border, but they've only played conference games. What the heck? I think we already all have a general idea how this conference prestige thing is gonna look. Wait, what? Wait, 1, 2, and 3 are in the Big Ten, but because of the next 3, they have an average rating of 21. That's wild. So Big 12, Pac-12, SEC, Big 10, ACC in that order. But 1, 2, and 3 in the same conference, and yet they still have an average ranking of 21. But the ACC is at 21.7, the Americas at 51.8, so a 30.1 point difference. And now let's jump forward to Conference Championship Week. Please, I really hope that SMU keeps on the path that they were on. We have officially made it to Conference Championship Week. Who are the bottom 3 in the SEC? Looks like Old Dominion's staying up. Mississippi State went 1-11. Missouri and Arkansas are the 3 looking like that they're at risk to go down. But who is going to take their spots? Vanderbilt, App State, and Western Kentucky. In the ACC, Maryland, Vatech, and UAB. So UAB may be going back down after a 2-year stay. That is if all 3 of these teams in Rice, Georgia Tech, and North Texas can win their bowl games. In the Big 12, who is it? I don't want to see that. Cincinnati, Louisville, and BYU. Cincinnati was saved last year because only one team won their bowl game, but now all 3 American teams need to lose for Cincinnati to not go down. Did SMU hold on? No! Dang it! Come on! Baylor, Memphis, and USF are the 3 teams that look like they're going to get a shot to go to Big 12. How did you fall off a cliff so far, guys? For the Big 10, Ohio, Illinois, and Michigan State. So Ohio looks like they're probably only going to have a 1-year stay. Miami ended up staying out of the danger zone, but Ohio may go back down immediately, depending on if Northwestern went 12-0. I guess it's the MAC, but Northwestern, Purdue, and Northern Illinois. So Northern Illinois may ping pong back up again. And finally, for the Pac-12, Arizona State, San Diego State, and UNLV are the 3 at risk of being sent down to the Mountain West and replaced by Arizona, Stanford, and Colorado. So 3 actual Pac-12 schools. I guess Colorado is now a Big 12 school, but like in this, they were a Pac-12 school. And now conferences. SEC on top, ACC, Big 12, Pac-12, Big 10. Big 10 has an average rating of 30.2. CUSA is at 39.5, so the group of 5 is actually closing in a little bit. An average ranking of 55.7 is actually not bad. All the conferences are actually pretty highly rated for average. Like, I've seen conferences rated in the 80s and 90s before at the 10 spot, so that's actually not bad for the worst conference being a 55 rated. In fact, at the start of this season, I think the 6th best conference was around there, so promotion and relegation is actually helping everybody out. Again, we are slotted a bowl against a potential promotion contender in USF, so we are going to go in and we are going to sim this game and see if USF earns their promotion. Can USF beat us? They're driving down the field and they get 3 on their first drive and they stop us. We stop them. They have the ball. They make it 10-0, but we make it 10-3. Going into halftime, it is 17-3 USF. So they are doing very well at trying to earn their promotion, but 24-10 going into the 4th. 24-17, 31-17. I think that's going to do it. Yep, USF wins 34-17 and guarantee their place in promotion after beating us in their bowl game. We have I don't want to look at that. We have officially made it to the end of bowl season. North Texas secures their promotion. Northern Illinois gets shut out, but Colorado does get their promotion. Stanford also earns their promotion. Arizona beats Oregon to secure their promotion. With Arizona winning, that means that all 3 Pac-12 promotion candidates have been promoted. So Arizona State, San Diego State, and UNLV have all been relegated. Rice beats Vanderbilt to secure their promotion and deny Vanderbilt's promotion. Northwestern gets blown out by Duke and will not be getting promoted. Purdue loses their bowl game to Auburn, meaning that there's going to be no change in the Big Ten and MAC this coming year. Western Kentucky does miss out on promotion by losing to Georgia Southern. Baylor goes to the Orange Bowl and earns their promotion back to the Big 12. Memphis did beat Old Dominion, which secures their promotion and dooms all 3 Big 12 teams to relegation. App State also earns their promotion into the SEC, which means that Mississippi State is the only team that is going to get relegated from the SEC. Georgia Tech was unfortunately not given a bowl game after they lost to Rice in the conference championship game. This means that in the ACC, Vodtech and Maryland are going down to CUSA, but UAB is safe and will stay up in the ACC. So to go over it again, in the SEC and Sun Belt, Vanderbilt and Western Kentucky did not win their promotion games, so only App State is going up and only Mississippi State is coming down. In the ACC and CUSA, Rice and UNT won their bowl games, but Georgia Tech was not given the opportunity to go to their promotion game, so only Vodtech and Maryland are going to be coming down. In the Big 12 and the American, all 3 promotion candidates in Baylor, Memphis, and USF won, so BYU, Louisville, and Cincinnati are all going back to the American. In the Big 10 and MAC, not a single promotion candidate won their bowl game, so the conferences are going to be staying the same in that partnership. And finally, in the Pac-12 and Mountain West, all 3 candidates won in Arizona, Stanford, and Colorado, sending UNLV, San Diego State, and Arizona State down into the Mountain West. And I think that's going to just about do it for today, so thank y'all so much for watching today. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like. Please consider subscribing so you can see what happens next year, or you can go back and watch videos to see what happened in previous years to see how the conferences got the way they are now. Either way, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.